Hello, welcome to our English classroom. Today we are going to listen a story. The name of the story is The Magic Mirror. Are you ready? Okay, then please listen. The Magic Mirror. On a rainy afternoon, having nothing to do, Ammu and her brother Arun were bored. So they sat looking out at the rain. To pass time, they decided to explore the attic of their home. The attic was dark and dusty. They came across a mirror which was surprisingly clean and shiny. While they looked at their reflection in it, the old grandfather clock in the attic struck 5. "That's weird," Arun said. "I thought the clock was junk." They felt the mirror was calling them. Arun stretched his hand towards the mirror. His hand went right through the mirror as if it were water. He withdrew his hand hastily. They looked at each other in amazement. "Shall we step into the mirror?" Arun asked. Ammu nodded. 1, 2, 3, they stepped into the mirror. Suddenly, they found themselves in a forest. It was quite dark. The leaves of the trees overhead blocked the sunlight. "It's just like in books where something magical happens," said Arun. "It is so exciting." They found their way out of the forest into fields of blue and red flowers. Butterflies were flitting from flower to flower. The fields were lit by the evening sun. Standing in the field was a white horse with silver wings. "Wow, it's Pegasus, the winged horse," exclaimed Ammu. They walked towards it and Pegasus raised its head. "Who are you?" asked Pegasus. Arun answered shyly, "I'm Arun and this is Ammu." Pegasus looked at them curiously. "Where did you come from?" Pegasus asked. "We came through a magic mirror," said Ammu. "Well, that would have been exciting," said Pegasus. "It will soon be dark. I had better go home," said Pegasus. "Can we come too?" asked the children. "Of course, climb onto my back," Pegasus said. They scrambled onto Pegasus' back. They soared through the air and finally landed on soft, warm grass under a big tree. They then flew through a forest, a field, and over a hill to a cottage. A man in a blue robe opened the door and asked them to follow him in. They followed him into a room where they saw a mirror. It looked exactly like the mirror in their attic. "Step into the mirror and you will be home," said Pegasus. The children thanked Pegasus. They stepped into the mirror and found themselves back in the attic. It was still raining. Arun looked at Ammu and said, "That was the most exciting adventure we have ever had." "Yes, really," Ammu said. They heard their mother calling them. They got down from the attic and walked into the kitchen just in time for dinner. They told their mother about their adventure, but she did not believe it. When they went to bed, they dreamed of going through the mirror and having more exciting adventures. Can you fix the events of the story? Who are the characters here? Ammu and Arun. What were they doing? At first, they were simply sitting and looking out at the rain, watching the rain, right? Then they went to the attic. You know what is an attic? Attic is a room or a space just below the roof for storing things. സാധനങ്ങളൊക്കെ സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്യാനുള്ളൊരു സ്ഥലം, തട്ടിൻപുറം എന്ന് മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയും. There were many things. They saw many things there. They saw an old clock. They saw a mirror. That mirror is a magic mirror. What happened to them when they stepped into the mirror? Look at that picture. What happened to Ammu and Arun? Where were they then? they found themselves in a forest, then in a field or in fields. Then they saw a Pegasus. You know who is Pegasus? A horse with wings. There is a talk between Pegasus and children. Then they climbed on to Pegasus' back. They flew through a forest, a field, and over a hill to a cottage. Who received them there? A man in a blue dress. There they saw the same mirror that they saw in the attic. Pegasus asked them to step into the mirror. You would be home. They stepped into the mirror and found themselves back in the attic. You can see two activities in page number 18. First one, Arun and Ammu stepped into the magic mirror. Can you identify the places and things they saw? Write the names of places, beings and things in the boxes given below in proper order and complete the flow chart. So, some boxes are there, some boxes are blank. So, you fill the blank boxes with the proper word. Okay? You can see a box with some words: Pegasus, mirror, cottage, forest, mirror, field. So you can select the proper word to fill the box. Okay, first one, attic. Look at that arrow mark. From attic, these children saw a thing. What is that? Which word you select from the box? Say the answer. Mirror. Then can you complete the boxes? What is the second activity? Here are the events of the story, The Magic Mirror. They are given in jumbled order. Arrange them in proper order and narrate the story. Okay, the events of the story is given here. It is not in the correct order. So you arrange this in proper order. Okay, we can read the story many times and you can fix the events. Then you arrange these events in proper order. Okay. There's a poem on the next page. Mirror, Mirror. This poem on mirror is written by Madhuri Savant. Let's read the poem. Mirror, Mirror. Mirror, mirror, don't display my eyes. Don't display my hair. Don't display my teeth. Mirror, mirror, display my courage. Display my knowledge. Display my voyage. Display my message. Display my passage to go in the right direction as you show. This is a small poem. You can see a picture there. A girl with a mirror. What does she see there? She sees her own image, her own face. Right? So a mirror reflects everything as it is. A mirror reflects our eyes, our hair, our teeth, like that. But here the poet asks the mirror, don't display my eyes. Do not display my eyes. Don't display my hair. Don't display my teeth. Here the poet wants the mirror to reflect her courage, to reflect her knowledge, to reflect her voyage, to reflect her message, to reflect her passage. She asks the mirror, or the poet asks the mirror to display, to reflect, to show my courage, my knowledge, my voyage. What do you mean by voyage? The journey of life. Message, passage, the path. For what? To go in the right direction as you show. So the poet asks the mirror to help her to move in the right direction, to move forward in the right direction. What does the mirror usually reflect? The mirror usually reflects the objects or the images, the eyes, the hair, the teeth, or the faces, right? Why doesn't the poet want the mirror to reflect her eyes, hair, and teeth? The poet wants the mirror to reflect something more than that, right? She wants the mirror to reflect her courage, her knowledge, her voyage, her message, and her passage. What do you think is the message of the poem? Can you write the message of the poem? Our outer beauty is not an important one. What is more important? Our courage, knowledge, voyage, message, and passage are more precious than our outer images. Observe your abilities rather than your outer look. ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഒരു സ്റ്റോറിയും ഒരു കവിതയും പഠിച്ചു. നമ്മൾ കേട്ടു, അത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് തന്നെയാണ് അതിൻ്റെ എക്സ്പ്ലനേഷനൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞത്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കുറച്ചൊക്കെ മനസ്സിലായി കാണും, കുറേ വേർഡ്സ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി കാണത്തില്ല, അതിൻ്റെ മീനിങ്സ് കിട്ടി കാണത്തില്ല. അതിൻ്റെ ഗ്ലോസറിയിൽ കുറേ മീനിങ്സ് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിൽ കൊടുക്കാത്ത വേർഡ്സിൻ്റെ മീനിങ്സ്, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയാത്ത വേർഡ്സ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഡിക്ഷണറിയിൽ നോക്കണം. എന്നിട്ട് ആ സ്റ്റോറി വീണ്ടും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടെ വായിക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അതിൻ്റെ മീനിങ്സ് കുറേ കിട്ടും. നമ്മൾ ഇത് ലിസണിങ്ങിന് വേണ്ടിയുള്ള ഒരു സ്റ്റോറിയാണ്. അതിൻ്റെ മലയാളം പറഞ്ഞു തന്നാൽ ശരിയാവില്ല. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മളത് കേട്ട് വായിച്ച് ഒക്കെ കുറേ വേർഡ്സ്, വൊക്കാബുലറി കിട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. സോ നിങ്ങൾ 2-3 പ്രാവശ്യം ആ സ്റ്റോറി കേൾക്കുക, അതിനോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ നിങ്ങളുടെ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ബുക്ക് വായിക്കുക. ഓക്കെ.